I can edit things out, my friend. We're going to try a manual therapy technique today because what we've noticed is that you have a lot of sort of immobility in your low back, but just below your low back in your SI joint where you're having most of your pain, there's too much mobility there. So what we want to do is trying to counteract that by loosening up your lumbar spine. So this technique is just going to kind of help you do that, and it's a little bit aggressive. I'm going to be kind of pushing and pulling on you, but it can be really helpful. So what I need you to do is lie on this side. Very good. And come a little bit closer to me. Perfect. We're going to bend your legs up like this. Very good. Let's cross this here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press here and here, and we're just going to do slight movements, okay? So I don't want you to feel like I'm being too aggressive with you by any means. And let me know if you have any pain or problems in the process. So I'm just going to push here, and you tell me where you're feeling that at. You feel it down here in the lower back?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so we're just going to push. Very good. Relax. Any pain or problems with that?
No.
Okay, so we're going to perform that technique 2 more times. I'm going to do the same things. If you do feel a pop or you feel like it's going to pop, that's okay. That's normal. Just because of what we're doing, sometimes we get those little popping sensations. So I'm going to pull this out just a little bit so you're kind of under. And I don't have to push as hard. That's nice, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Very good. We're going to relax just a second and do just a few more, okay? No pain or problems?
No.
Good. Good. Relax. Awesome. Does that feel any better? Do you feel any different in there? Less tight? Anything like that?
Feels better.
Good. Awesome. Thank you.
So today we're going to do a anterior correction of your innominate. So your innominate is one side of your hip, but for both sides of your hip, we're going to do treatment on both sides. So what we've noticed is that where your hip connects with your spine, so if this is your spine and this is your hip, you got a lot of movement, but that movement isn't very smooth. It's kind of jagged in a sense. So with these motions that we're going to work on, so we're going to hope for smoother movement whenever you make both your steps going into a squat or going into a seated to a standing position. We want a more smooth transition. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on that innominate or those hips moving in a more smooth transition on that spine. Okay? So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you lay down with your head on this end for me. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to stabilize one side of your hip, and the other side I'm going to pull up on your hip at the same time. Okay. And then what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you go into a half, kind of like a quarter push-up in a sense, about just that high. Okay. Sound good? Yep. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up, you're going to hold it for about a second, and then you're going to go back down. And we're going to do a total of 6. Okay. Sound good? So whenever you're ready. Right about there, yeah. And then go back down. Perfect. Does that bother you at all or anything? No. Perfect. Halfway there, just 3 more. And last one. Perfect. Now what I'm going to have you do is switch to the other side. Put your head on this side for me. We're going to do the exact same thing, but now on your other hip. So same thing, quarter push-up, 6 of them, hold it for a second and you get it. Okay? On you. And last one. Awesome. So what we
think is going on, right? Like Lacey said, you have a lot of stiffness in your lower back and a lot of movement, kind of just below that. What we also notice is that you don't seem to move smoothly. It's your SI joint, so it's kind of where your hip almost attached to your spine. The movement there doesn't seem to be very smooth, and it's where we want it to actually be smooth. So this next technique that we're going to do is going to get the motion back so there's not as much sticking and you can glide and move a little bit better.
Okay.
So in order to do that, I'm going to have you lay with your head on this end on your belly. And, yep, just keep your hands on that. Tuck in, and then I'm going to have you go up, kind of press up into done yoga like a cobra position. Just go until you don't feel any pain. Just like halfway up and come back down. And go back up slowly. There's good. And go back down. I'm going to do that 3 more times. Good. And now I'm going to have you flip the other way. One more the other side. Go again. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead. And again, we don't want you to come all the way up because you are kind of have more motion than we would like. So we're just trying to get you moving smoothly.
6, right?
Just 5.
5. Okay.
I think we have one more. There you go.
Awesome.